Well, elsewhere in the region, China has deployed scores of naval vessels across East Asian waters in its largest ever maritime show of force as a diplomatic spat with Japan over Taiwan thickens. Though Chinese military drills around Taiwan are nothing new, the timing and the size of the latest exercises may be significant. They come in the wake of comments made by Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi implying the possibility of armed intervention in the Taiwan Strait. Her comments have drawn criticism at home and abroad. Taiwan's president has ordered security agencies to remain vigilant. Let's bring in Rick Glauert, DW's East Asia correspondent in Taipei. Rick, how significant is this deployment of naval and Coast Guard vessels, especially compared to previous years?
Well, this is a large amount of vessels, more than 100 reports from the intelligence services saying that this is unprecedented. A similar maneuvers like this last year, almost exactly a year ago, took place, to the east of Taiwan in those waters, but it didn't spread as far. This time it's from as far north as Korea and Japan all the way down to the South China Sea and the Philippines. And everyone's on alert because last year, after all these ships gathered, there was also some no-fly zones imposed by China, and it became quite a big exercise from the Chinese military.
There's been a growing diplomatic crisis between China and Japan, meantime, over comments that the new Japanese Prime Minister made on Taiwan. Just walk us through what's at play here.
Well, this surge reportedly began on about November the 14th, which is the same time that Beijing summoned the Japanese ambassador over those comments by Sanae Takaichi that Japan could become involved if China made military moves on Taiwan. China, of course, claims Taiwan as part of its territory and really objects to anyone getting involved in what it thinks is its own internal affairs. And China's really been doing all of its different maneuvers, all of its different toolkit of punishing Taiwan, punishing Japan, of making Japan aware of how unhappy it is. That includes diplomatic protests. We've seen scathing reports in state media against Sanae Takaichi. We've seen diplomatic protests, economic coercion, threatening exports and imports. And we've also seen kind of military maneuvers, particularly around the Senkaku Islands, which are claimed by both Japan and China. And this time, obviously, it's significant that these maneuvers do go as far north as Japan and Korea.
Has there been any response from regional powers responding to the naval buildup?
Well, both Japan and Taiwan have expressed concern. Obviously, there's concerns that this amount of activity could easily cause kind of a mistake, some kind of clash. And also, Taiwan has flagged in the past that when China does these sort of maneuvers, it's called denying access. It's kind of effectively showing how it could create a blockade or prevent other people coming to Taiwan's aid. And Taiwan has said in the past that this could easily become the real thing. It could be a precursor to that kind of action. Taiwan's presidential office today urged Taiwan to remain calm and also called on China to act like a global superpower and to have restraint. At the same time, Japan has said it's been monitoring this with great attention and has said that China has indeed been stepping up its military activity around Japan.
DW's Rick Glauert in Taipei. Thank you.